This is the absolute laziest level of content creation, and I dare somebody to tell me differently.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
There's commentary content, there's reactionary content, and then there's whatever this is. Call me whatever you like. Welcome back to Hater University, where we are going to go ahead and talk about something today that has been really bothering me lately. I know everybody has Instagram, or most people have an Instagram or TikTok or some form of level of content, and I know you've seen these types of videos. Yes, these types of videos here, where literally somebody is just standing around, staring off into space, looking silly, just like, it's not talent. I mean, that's not skilled. I'm sorry. I don't really mean to be this big of a hater or somebody that's really trying to bash somebody's own level of content creation or somebody's nuanced idea or somebody's innovation of content. I just think it's garbage. It's trash content. And this is just some more degenerate stuff that we are all watching on the internet. It keeps popping up in everybody's feeds. It's not them that's funny. Like, some of the reactions, yes, they are funny, but it is fitting for the situation. Literally anybody can do this. You can do this. Like, at least with commentary content, it takes some form of nuance, some level of thought, some level of, like, creative thinking. You might have to actually write out some monologue, something like that. Reactionary content is just a slight bit level above whatever this garbage is. And that's just wherever you're just seeing people sitting in the background, just laughing, hee-hawing, kicking back chairs and acting stupid. And then you have people now just literally staring off into empty space. Like, I don't know if this is like their Hollywood reel, but it's not going to get them much work. Now, I'm not, once again, these are probably cool guys, nice individuals, but if you go and look at their following, it's ridiculous. And I mean, yeah, this is going to come off as a real hating type of video because, quite frankly, I'm just trying to figure out what the phenomenon is. It's not them. The clips they find are absolutely hilarious. But the sad part is these guys are all clipping the same clips. They're taking them off the same videos. Like, one guy's clips, his reel is exactly the same as another guy's reel. Just him doing the reactions instead of somebody else. And yet he still gets hundreds of thousands of followers. It's just crazy to me. I just don't understand what level of, like, insanity we've reached at this point. I mean, I try to hold out some level of hope for America and some level of hope for this world, because these aren't people who are just getting followers from just here, though I think most of them are, because we're like, nope, not gonna say that. Not gonna say that. Clips are hilarious. Absolutely knock you out of your chair funny. I mean, I can just go out there and just slap some butter and Vaseline all over myself and, throw water on my face, seem like I'm some type of sweaty slave or something like that, and just make some weird facial reactions and make people laugh. But that's not actual creativity. That's just making yourself look kind of dumb. And I just don't get why people, like, especially the one Jonathan Peters or whatever dude, The dude's just staring at screens, literally just staring. How do you follow people who don't actually say any words in their content? None. They're not even laughing. They literally don't do anything but stare off into empty space. Like, is somebody really out there, like, getting themselves prepped up in the mirror every day and sitting there saying, man, I gotta get myself ready for my facial reactions today. You don't know the level of, like, mental, strength I have to use to make this content. You don't understand the anguish that I go through just to make this. This is so stupid. I don't understand why people keep making this content and they're just getting huge off of it. I mean, absolutely huge. And you know what? I need to scrap Random University and just do facial reaction university or something like that, where I just stare off into empty space looking like an idiot and have people just laugh at clips that I didn't even create. Like, the people who have the clips, the original clips, they're not the ones who's getting to make the bank off of it, which is sad and quite effed up. Like, the people who are doing the stupid stuff out here, falling on stones, busting their balls all over the place, they're not making a dime. It's the people who are literally taking their clips, giving a 3-second reaction, and somehow yielding the funds off of it. I mean, it's just, man, it's like the easiest gravy train you can possibly find. Just slide on down. I mean, it's really comical. It's really comical, actually, when I think about it, that people are literally falling for this trap. We will make anybody rich for doing nothing. It's crazy to me. I mean, it's one thing that, watching people play video games and stuff like that, but just because you play video games online doesn't mean you're going to get a following. Most of the people who get a following, they're entertaining to listen to. They're funny guys. They're guys that you have in your group friend circles or stuff like that. They make you laugh. They say silly things. They say stuff that's a little bit off the wall. They have a weird mind. It isn't just friends that are just staring off looking dumb into space. Usually those friends have something to say. Now, maybe these guys have many more lanes and they can pivot and do a lot more stuff than what they're showing, and this is just the laziest form. I would just like to see it. Do they have jokes? Do they have stories? Do they have life experiences or something like that they've gone through that would make you think, man, that's somebody special? You know what? He's going to really do something with himself one day. Instead, no. Or is this going to be somebody who's literally out there putting out this content and eventually they're just going to fade off into the sunset and just fry like they were some type of just asteroid out there in space? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, let's try a little experiment here today. I'm going to play the clips and then I'm going to do a facial reaction and see what happens. Now, it might not work as good because I'm inside here in this kitchen instead of outside and just, hold my camera up with some nice, beautiful lighting to make my skin look nice and glowy. But no, maybe we'll just try this and see what happens. Okay, yes, maybe I was looking for just any excuse to put the Squid Game mask back on because, well, I didn't really get much use out of it. Now listen, the main point I'm trying to make here today is that I would just believe that if you're going to have 1 million subscribers and 1 million followers on any type of platform out there, not all of these guys have that level of subscription, but they do have quite a bit. It's at least in the hundreds of thousands. It's quite a few people that's out there, engaging into this content. My thing is, make something special, make something original. Now I get some people do go viral, like on World Star Hip Hop, sort of like, Sharkeisha kicking the mess out of that one girl. Just, oh boy, that was vicious.
Hold on, no, Sharkeisha, no, don't kick her, Sharkeisha, don't kick her.
Now I'm not trying to disrupt the apple cart, hate on their hustle, or stick a banana in their tailpipe. Pause. But I'm looking out for you, the viewer, because if you keep absorbing this level of brain rotting content, you're going to end up wearing a helmet. And I don't want you to end up that way. I want you to protect yourselves. I don't want you to end up with a straight jacket in a padded white room that looks like purgatory. I want you to be safe out there, and I want you to protect your minds, because quite frankly, it's not just you that's absorbing this content. It's children that's absorbing this content. If people start waking up and thinking and growing up thinking that these people are cool, then they're going to have these types of dreams. There are kids out there that are literally thinking about being like Neon. Yeah, that Funko Pop looking kid that's out there on YouTube or Kick or whatever of those other streaming platforms, making himself look like an idiot, talking crazy about any and everybody that's out there on earth. And quite frankly, somebody needs to get that kid, and they just need to put hands on him, because he deserves them hands. But I'm just saying, there are people literally growing up thinking people like this are cool. Now, these guys might actually be cool. They might actually be, but they're not showing any different type of lanes. They're not showing any versatility as far as content creation, because they don't say any words. And I just don't get how you can become rich by literally not talking unless you are deaf or Helen Keller or something like that. And I mean, look, it's just wild to me. I don't know. Maybe I really do need to pivot on the content, start another channel, which I have thought about doing previously, but I might. We'll get there. But once again, like, share, and subscribe to this channel as we are trying to get our numbers up. I want to get up to their numbers, because their numbers are high. And once you get up to a certain point, our community can grow, and thus I can make even better content, have better editing, better creation, do more for you. Because quite frankly, I do this for you and me, because I like making videos, and I've got an obsession now, and I need to stop. It's sort of like me and the fresh and fit jokes. I just can't stop. I have to make sure I keep putting out more content. It's sort of like Jake Paul or Logan Paul from the South Park episode. Just can't help but make more videos. It's the only thing he knows how to do. Make more, get prime, whatever it takes. I am just out there trying to put the face to the music, I guess. And I don't know, this music might not be as good as I like, but with your support, it can get better. Fresh and Fit once wrote a book called Why Women Deserve Less. And I'm thinking about writing my own book called Why These Content Creators Deserve Less Attention. It'll be a greater hustle than Dr. Umar Johnson funneling donations out of his subscribers for a school that after 5 years still doesn't have running water and an HVAC unit that will give you revitiligo. Hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App, hit the Cash App. Yeah, and for those who are wondering if Why Women Deserve Less is an actual book, it is. I have a copy right here. One of the worst books written of all time. Absolute ass. 90 pages of pure BS. Nothing that is good or value could be learned in that book at all. And I did it for a book review on this channel that got like less than 400 views. Wasn't worth it. So if you want to call me a hypocrite and call me an idiot, go ahead and give me all the smoke. I deserve it. I ain't gonna lie. I deserve it. I paid like $18 for this garbage. And you know what? I deserve the hate. Well, you have a nice day, and I'll see you soon. And yes, I truly bought that book just for content creation and to do a book review, because I don't believe women deserve less. I also don't believe women deserve more. I just believe women deserve.